Hey there guys, how's it going? I can't see the chat just yet. Give me just a moment here. Oh, Mercel, you're doing awesome. I'm just confirming all my things for Twitter and all that stuff. Hi Mercel, how you doing today? For some reason, things are all kind of goofy. Man, what happened here? Are we good? Right now, my computer is doing this weird thing where if there's anything that can go left, it just takes a hard left. I don't know what's going on there. Something on my computer is clicking left, and I don't know what it is. But I turned my keyboard off, which is wireless, and it still does it, so it's not the keyboard. So I thought maybe it was the mouse, so I disconnected the mouse, but it still does it. But I don't know. It's so strange. So weird. So interessante. Hey there, Digital. Welcome on through. Your past hour's been bad. Is it because you're, because of the Discord thing? Kind of noticed that. Stream verbs, VR chat scene. Okay, let's probably should get the VR chat started first, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got it figured out at least. It sent me that message right away. I'm hoping you've changed your password and stuff like that since then. Hey there, Demon Wolf. Welcome on through. How you doing today? Sveno says, I'll try and join the Space Bird Federation group on VR chat tomorrow, but I have no clue how to join the Discord. If you go to if you just look up Space Bird Federation on Twitter, you'll go to their Twitter account and they have a Discord link there. I believe you can also, I think it's type !wiggle. It might be !wiggle in the chat, and the bot will respond to you with that. For the Wowies. Or it's !Wowie. WAWI. That's on Twitch though. Getting a little lag here today. Wow. Look at that. Sveno, you have to be on Twitch for that to work, not YouTube. I don't know if you're on Twitch though. Unfortunately, the bots are not cross-compatible. There you go. Great job. Wait, what was that? I heard a Yahoo. What was that? I heard a Yahoo. I don't know what it was. Where's my camera? Get the camera out. There you go. Stream camera. Oh. I guess we can be the the old Cheaty for a little bit, huh? Yeah, let's do that for a little bit. How about that? Let's see here. Behavior. Follow me. Look at me. Do the thing. Do we want to add the focus? Heck yeah, let's do the focus. Let's load up our poor computer with all the things. We're taking almost 400 watts from the wall right now just to make the stream work. This is great. We have a power-hungry computer. Okay, now that should do it. Now I can just do this. Go over here. And then it should. There it goes. Look at that, guys. Oh, wait, and I need to do one more thing. I gotta be a professional here, guys. I gotta see you guys. Full screen projector on the LG. There we go. Yeah. All right. And then we go to this screen. And then we float in the world. There. So when I get closer to the camera, I actually get close, right? Hi! I can see you guys now. Sveno says, I'm bouncing between your stream and Neo's. Neo's? Like Neo the little balloon white budgie? Budgie. A volley. Hey Luna! Hi! How you doing? Thunder, hello there, how you doing today? Thunder says, I am back. Welcome back. Good to see you. I knew I heard the coins. By the way, I changed my desk. Now it's the old computer desk. Wow. Whoop. Crap. I already messed up. I gotta test it. Hi. Guess we're gonna be the old Cheaty today. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I think VRChat updated something so that, like, do I have a window open? Because like the legs never work on my avatars anymore. I don't know what the heck that's all about. Unless I put on full body, then it works. But I don't always want to wear full body. I don't know. Anyway. Look guys, we're floating through space. We're going. Yeah. We're streaming a little later today. Wow, look at us go. We're going to try and see whether or not it's more active during this time. Or not. You guys got me last time though, with the toot with random and stuff. And I got close and personal with the camera, and I said, you know, sometimes random does the toots. Yeah. I can say that right now because random's sleeping probably. And we have officially made it over the 490 right here. Because it kept going from 490 to 489, 490 to 489. Now it's 491. Yeah. Oh, Mercil. Thunder 2. Look, coins. Thunder says, I'm bored. I got nothing to do. I got nothing to do either. That's why I'm here. I came here to speak to you guys. Gonna chit chat with you. Russell says, bro, me and my friends are now in line. Me, an RX 560, one RX 570 and two RX 580s. Wait, hold on. Do you have two? What? You have two? Why do you have two 4X or RX 480s or 580s? I've always wanted to get a 480. I've always actually kind of wanted to be in the AMD line of GPUs and stuff. I thought that'd be really cool because I used to be all about ATI and AMD and stuff like that on my older computers. But then I kind of went like, I stuck with AMD, but I went NVIDIA for my GPUs and stuff. And it just kind of seems like you're getting a lot better deal if you go AMD or even Intel these days. I see. So I'm guessing you have an RX 560. One of your other friends has a 570, and then another one of your friends has a 580. I'm guessing that's what you're going for. Luna says, I've been using an RX 7800 XT and it's been great. Yeah, like one thing that I really like to have on my GPUs is like a lot of VRAM, because when you do VR, especially VR chat, and all these people have these ridiculously heavy avatars that I would like to say, hey, how about you just be more efficient with your outfits and stuff? Instead, I have to pay more money for GPUs to have more VRAM just to handle them. But no, I do that, and it's cool because that means everyone can be comfy doing their own thing and making their avatars the way they want to do, which is fine. Hey, Dark Wolf, welcome on through. But right now I have 12 gigs of VRAM, but like with I think the 7800 XT might either be 12 gigs or even 16 gigs. And AMD even has like GPUs that are like 24 gigs in size these days, which is like, to me, absurdly large. But I'd love it. I'd love to have that. And the other thing is that usually AMD cards are like cheaper too. Luna says it was about $300, $400 versus a $700 4070. They perform the same. Yeah. Yeah, when I bought the GPU for this computer that I have here, for VR, I bought a 3060 12 gig, which is like the original 3060. They did make a newer 3060 Ti, but for some silly reason, they made it with only 8 gigabytes of VRAM instead of 12, which maybe you'll get a few more FPS until you run out of VRAM, and then all of a sudden you're going to tank. So I would like to get I would like to get like an AMD card just to go back to the what do you call it? Just to go back to the old way, the old ways I used to do things, where I had like ATI and AMD, but now it'd be AMD and AMD. You know, I don't think you're wrong in that. I think you're pretty right. You're mostly paying for the brand, yeah. I mean, I think one of the things that's really cool about the NVIDIA cards, at least from what I've experienced so far, is that the NVIDIA cards tend to have really good video encoders in them, which is kind of important for VR headsets, or at least mine anyway, because my computer is encoding the video to send it wirelessly to my headset, since I don't have a wired headset. So having an encoder that can do that, and then the encoder also encodes a video stream of just the game, so I can hit the record button and it'll record just the game. I use that for Wowie Wednesday and all that stuff. And then there's another encoder on OBS that records all of the whole scene here. So like the coins, for instance, the chat here, all that stuff gets recorded as well. And I have another button for that. I don't know if the AMD cards would be as happy doing all of that work as the NVIDIA ones, but I'm sure I could find a workaround for that if that were true. Mercil says, man, I'm going to need a new power supply for the RX 580. Yeah, they are kind of power hungry. That's another thing about AMD cards. I know they're not as power efficient as NVIDIA cards or Intel. Well, I don't know actually about the power efficiency of Intel cards, like the new Arc series that they're coming out with. I would like to know about that. But for like the computer in the office, I like to have the idea that I can run it off of solar. And if that computer were taking as much energy as this computer is right now, which is close to 400 watts, that just wouldn't be doable right now. Hey, Yasako. How you doing today? Your name is Orange. Orange, but you're not orange. How you doing today, Dean? The really cool thing, I think both the RX 580 and the 480, which are relatively old cards, even when those were coming out, 8 gigs of VRAM, if I remember correctly, right? Like, how old are those cards now? I think that like 2019, 2020, and they had 8 gigs of VRAM then, and they weren't too expensive, and they're like really cheap, I think, now. You're lost in coals? Hey, that's awesome, Asako. In case I don't see you, happy birthday to you. Hello there to our TikTok viewers today. We've got quite a few over there. You know, somebody came up to me the other day and was kind of bummed out for some reason. You are really close to 2K Fish. How much are you at? 1,800. Yeah. But they were kind of bummed out because they were posting things to their social medias and stuff like that. And some people like to pay attention to numbers, which is understandable. You can see how well you're doing by certain things getting out there. But they're like, oh, this post only got 10 likes. You know, but I like to take into consideration, like, take those numbers and make them real for a moment, right? Like, I got an early hatch day present from my grandparents, got myself a new gaming headset, stuttering a little there. How are we doing? We haven't dropped any frames yet. I don't know what's going on there. It could be the connection going to the headset, though. I'm not sure. I do see a little jitter in the visuals, but I like to make things like real for a little bit. You know, like, think about it. If you were to, like, I don't know, let's say you go to McDonald's or something like that, right? And you go and you make a statement. You go, "Hey, I like the burgers here." Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Some people do, some people don't. But if you're at McDonald's, it'll probably be a resounding yes, I like the burgers from here, right? And then like 10 people all rush up to you and go, "I like burgers too. Those are awesome. Great job." You know, like 10 people all of a sudden go up to you and go, "I agree with you," right? I don't know. That'd be something else to me if someone were to, like, 10 people were to suddenly come up to me, even 5, even 1. It would be kind of funny if you go to McDonald's. It's like, "Man, I love the burgers here at McDonald's," and then like one person goes, "I agree with you, dude." It's like, yeah, yeah. What is it like being in a volley? Aren't you in a volley yourself? What's it like being a volley? It's very floofy. It's really hot in here. Why is it so hot in here? I have to turn the fan on. Excuse me. There we go. Put a little air. Oh, that's much better. Nurse is like, "That's where I got hacked." Yeah, but you still like the burgers, though, right? I mean, that's why you were there, right? To get the burgers. Hold on a second. I think one of my tracking cameras isn't working right now. That might be what's going on there. My lower half doesn't seem to be working right. But yeah, whenever that person said, like, it's like, oh, I only got 10 likes on this today. It's like 10 likes. In the grand scheme of things, like, you got to think about that. 10 people suddenly coming up to you and going, yeah, I agree, or I like that thing too, or you did a good post today, or like in case you posted art, that's a great piece of art. 10 people all coming up to you at the same time going, I like that. I don't know, that's pretty cool. You know, like Hiyo Stinky Bird. Nova, Lunar showed me your discovery about Google. That is funny. I have got to say, that's funny as heck. I don't, Isako, I think it says, I mean, some people call me a space chicken nugget. I don't actually mind that. I think that's funny. Like, people are taking time out of their day to kind of incorporate you into them by making a joke. I don't mind that. I don't mind being called a little, I mean, I'll play along with it. I'll definitely play along with it. And sometimes people get bored of it really quick when they do it. It's like, okay, dude. But no, I get a kick out of it. You were doing research, and I just happened to show up in your research. That's too funny. But no, I don't mind being called a space chicken nugget or I mean, in the right settings, I'll play along with the other parts that go along with that, because it gets a little out there sometimes. I hang around a lot of how do I say, SFW groups. I like to hang out with SFW people, and sometimes the jokes very quickly get out of that SFW territory when people start calling you chicken nuggets and stuff like that. If you know what I mean, I don't know if you do, but it gets out of that space. So, like, sometimes I have to tell people to be quiet. It's like, no, we don't do that here. It also kind of stinks that sometimes, like, I'm a moderator for that kind of space too. So it's like, I actually, like, they come to me with that, and I have to, like, no. It's like, oh, come on. I'm like, no. Yeah, I know, right? Nova. Isako says, definitely living here. Every pair headset that I buy, I have a common problem of they don't seem to be made for all ears. And they only come with 2 earpieces. Yeah, so then you have to, like, buy, like, 2 sets. You're such a wholesome bean, though. Well, I mean, I don't. Hi, Zephys. Hi. With all those dad jokes, Hayo is not wholesome. I've got all the dad jokes on the whole package. What do you mean? Oh my goodness, guys, what? You're being extra streamy today. I mean, your funny videos that you post on Reddit even make me smile. That's the whole point. I love making people smile like that. That is awesome to hear. It's interesting to know, though, over the past 2 years, like, because I've recently started going into public worlds a lot, and people have noticed me, like, oh, I know you. But almost every time they notice me, it's from Reddit, which is surprising to me, because that's not, I don't feel like I have a huge presence there. But almost every time someone recognizes me from a public space, they're like, I know you from Reddit. Because I post to YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky. Recently, I started posting the pictures that I do, the comics. I started posting those to FA. They don't really do all that well over there because they're not art, they're comics. But I post there too. They do get attention, which is cool. Yeah. And then I also post stuff to like Discords and stuff like that because I don't know. I always do it good because this is something that I always take into consideration is that people don't like self-advertising too much. So I just take the video itself and just post it into people's Discords. Like, hey, here you go. Just have fun with it. Like, there you go. If you want to repost it, go for it, I guess. And it does do that. When I post it in Discord, people save them and then they send them to their friends. I should think about maybe putting some form of what do they call it? Watermarks on there, but I just don't care to do that. Either Ignatia, how you doing? It has been a while. I don't usually go live this late. What time is it right now? It is 5:29, so I'm way past my normal time. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, oh, it escaped. That's why it's not there. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's the Paschetti. Oh, it's hard to say that. It's because I just immediately want to say spaghetti. But that's not your name. It's Paschetti. Guys, you want to go check them out? They're right there, Paschetti. They're also a streamer. If you didn't know. They're right there. Paschetti. Go check them out. They're cool. Merzel says, man, I just realized how many streamers I have and my friends. Yee. There is a lot of people stream these days. It's kind of hard to keep up with all of them. I have quite a lot of friends who all stream, and as much as I'd like to watch all of them at the same time, I just can't get myself to like bring up streams because, like, I don't know. I like when I'm like making things. I actually don't even like listen to music. I just put my headphones on and listen to the silence. I don't know how weird that might be, but I just kind of like quiet. Because like a lot of my life has a lot of sound in it, so sometimes I like the silence. I do the same thing in the car sometimes too. Like I'll just turn the radio off, close up all the windows, drive on the freeway at like 60 miles an hour, like the speed limit, and then just listen to the noises of the car. It's just so relaxing to me. Yeah. Zephyr says, I know. I was playing Blade and Sorcery, I think it is, and I saw you live once I finished. Ah, nice. Burb is friend, not food. Yes. I'm not sure how far behind you are. Oh, we were talking about that a little bit ago. Hello, Bradley. Hi. Uh-oh. Wow, this is actually this controller stopped tracking, but it's still somehow like holding it together right now. There it goes. It's tracking again. Mercel says, I have 6 friends that are streamers, including you on Discord. Ah, nice. Ignatia says, I came to see you on stream on Twitch as I was listening to YouTube videos. Nice. See, isn't that hard to do though? Like listen to. Ah, Cat, thanks for the follow. You're awesome. Go kick butt. Yeah. Birds are friends, but fish is delish. Heck yeah. I'm actually not sure how many friends I have that are streamers at this point because I have like over the like the past 2 years, I found a whole bunch of Avali streamers. I found all kinds, well, just Avali in general, creators, and all. I just kind of like seem to have creators like all around that I know. Now, I wouldn't say like know them as like close friends or anything, but I do know them, which is really cool. Because like sometimes like whenever I have like, oh, I have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work. Has anybody else tried this? And then I can like ask, like I can ask people, like, hey, have you tried this? And they can tell me, yeah, that works, or it doesn't. I mean, obviously, I do stuff, I would say, a little bit different than most people do. I don't really know too many people that do what I do. Not saying that mine's better than anyone, but because I don't think it is. But I mean, I don't know. This is the, oh my gosh, Mayo, you're being so cute. What are you doing? You're just hippity hopping over there. Zveno says, hey, I'm back. I joined the Discord. Hey, that's awesome. Welcome on through. I've been compiling of all the YouTubers. Hey, Random, are you the leader of the Space Federation? Because you're all over the Discord. I am not the leader. No, I do moderate it though. I'm a moderator there. I'm not an admin or anything either. I just kind of like keep the peace, if you will. Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of funny because like every time I say that Random is like the leader, he says that he's not the leader, but he's the owner, I guess. I don't think he would argue against that he's the owner of it, but he hey, who's screaming? Jesus. That doesn't scare me because it's screaming louder than the pain. Oh. There we go. But yeah, Random is like the owner of the thing. I don't think he would argue against that, but he does. How do you say? It's like it's set up in a democracy where basically everything's kind of voted on, unless it's like something really, really serious. But like almost everything is voted on in the server. So like there's usually like a hierarchy of like, okay, well, if this is going to happen, we need to go through these, have it voted on here, and then it'll happen. That kind of thing. Dictator? No. Dictator, I think, is the other way. We're like Dictator would be like if Random were to go like, no, I'm gonna make the decisions right here and right now. I'm the leader. This is how it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna go, and that's it. That's all you gotta do, and you gotta deal with it now. We vote on things. Democracy. Yeah, no, we don't do that. We do it like how America does it. I don't know, democracy? No. Gibbs fish.
I got a feast.
Oh my gosh, no way. Come. Delicious. Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm saying that's how we definitely do it right now, and it's not bringing like that kind of stuff here, Sven, at all. No. Oh, you dork, Biscotti. Azako says, I might rejoin Random server. Yeah. What is politics? We don't do politics. We try to steer away from that. Siribot says, why are mummies scared of vacation? They're afraid to unwind. I love the fact that Siribot does that. They didn't need to program it for that, but they definitely did, and I really appreciate that. It's perfect content for here. Oh, I thought you said vaccination, not vacation. just says, favorite food? Favorite food. Well, I mean, Cheetie's favorite food is fish. I think we have all come to know this is very much the truth. Hey, let go of his tail, you stinker. Huh? Are you being a stinker? Where can I find your Twitch? I think if you just Google Hio Cheaty Bird, or just I think you could just Google Cheaty Bird now, and all of my social medias come up now. But I'm Hio_Cheaty Bird on Twitch. I think. I kind of have a couple different names on the internet, but they're all pretty much Cheaty Bird. Have the Atlantic cod. Ooh, yummy. Zveno says you can just search Cheaty Bird on Twitch. I missed it. That didn't scare me. No proof. There's no proof. You didn't scare me. There's no proof. You can't clip it. I took the ability away. Yeah, don't even try. Oh my gosh, there's all these birds in the corner over here. I can't read the chat. This is how I read the chat, by the way. This thing right here. I'm Finnish, and when I speak, some people point out that I roll my R's. It spooks me a bit, because I don't know how they all know I've been practicing. It's censored in the chat, but not on the stream. Jeez. They might have done it to themselves. I'm not sure. Another dad joke by Zephys Prime. A police officer caught 2 kids playing with a firework and a car battery. He charged one and let the other one off. Oh, jeez. It's this controller again. It's losing tracking. It may not look like it, but it's like if I move it forward or backward, it goes nowhere. But if I rotate it, then it does. It's because the cameras aren't tracking, but the IMU is still alive. There it goes. Come on, reset. And now Oculus, or the Oculus, the Meta software is like, hey, the left controller's not tracking. There it goes. There it goes. Guys, Quest Pro. Only for the professional at being... Only for the professionals who are very patient. Sveno says, my right controller always dies when I first load in. I just have to smack it. Zephyr says, I'm waiting for the Zapdos to move. There we go. Like it's on a sphere of a joint. Yeah. It tries to, I guess the camera's just shut off or something. And then it doesn't know where it's actually at, but it just kind of takes its last position known, which was right about here. And then if I rotate it, it tries to guess where the controller would be with using only the IMU. But that seems to happen an awful lot. Excuse you. What does an unexplored pyramid contain? Remains to be seen. It's a nice one. I like that one. Guys, there's a Pokemon. There's a Pokemon down there. Catch your Pokemon. I'm not sure what that is. That looks a little weird to me. But it's there. It's called a Masharna. PokeCatch in the chat over on Twitch. I don't think anybody's caught a Pokemon yet today. Oh, you don't have a trainer license yet? Exclamation point, PokeStart in the chat to get one. Zephys Prime says, a programmer walks into a bar, runs into a bar, and orders 1 beer, 2 beers, 999 beers, -1 beers. I mean, they would still have a lot of beers. Trying to see if I can figure that one out. That one didn't make sense to me for some reason. Oh, there's more to it. Okay, an actual customer walks into the bar and asks where the bathroom is. The bar goes into flames. Sounds about right. Hey, Sveno, you caught it. Nicely done. Ooh. No drop frames over here yet. Might want to check your stream there. Ignatia says, I don't get it when it came to that joke. I think it's just that they were trying to like quality assure to make sure that they could order all the beers and stuff like that. And tried to crash it. And then it all works fine. And then an actual customer comes in and looks for the bathroom, which is not the original programming of ordering a beer. And the bar just goes, Sveno says, now what? Well, now you have a Pokemon. You can also, by just being here in the stream, you actually get like Pokecoins, I think it is, which is a virtual currency over there. You can find out how many you have by going underneath the video player, and I think it's over to the left. There's a little section for the Pokemon Community Center. You can see all your Pokemon, how many Pokeballs you have, your current currency, all that kind of stuff. It's basically a collect-a-thon game, I think, is from what I've gathered from it. Sveno says, I'm getting video download errors. That could just be Twitch being a little weird. Zephys says, programming is fickle. One untested action can crash an entire program. What does it do? It's just something fun to do. Like, for instance, another thing, you can do here as well, is you can catch fish by typing !cast in the chat. And then a little video thing will pop up over here, and you'll get to see what kind of fish you catch. Sometimes you won't catch a fish, though. Sometimes you'll catch something else. Like this. Zephys is trying to catch something right now. Hey, they caught a starfish. Nice. And they got 1 star for it. Tony Nick says, Nick says, just finished a goofy art piece of Dead Mouse. Nice. I'll have to take a look on the socials later on to see what it looks like. Hey, how's it going? Welcome on through. Guys, if you didn't know, Nick also, Tony Nick there also does stuff on social media. It's by the same name right there, by the way. They have some cool pictures and stuff up there, little hangouts that they do and things. They're over on Blue Sky, and I don't think Twitter anymore. I think they're on Blue Sky. It's kind of hard to tell because I like try to keep up with all of the social medias all the time. It's kind of hard to know where everyone is. Because some people don't want to leave Twitter. I want to leave Twitter. I'm kind of done with Twitter, but unfortunately, so many people are still there. So I personally am not a fan of the really gross use of AI over on Twitter that has been turning adorable and cute pieces of artwork on Twitter being posted by artists, and they're taking it and turning them using AI into hate messages. I don't like that. It's really not so great. Sveno says, is Huawei Wednesday happening tomorrow? It is, if you'd like to find out more information about that. Oh, wait. You already... Ooh. Wow, I'm getting some weird lag today. Is Huawei Wednesday happening tomorrow? Tomorrow... yes. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so we will be doing that. What is going on? It says no drop frames, but I'm definitely getting some hiccups here. Bless you. Biscotti says a starfish starts a restaurant, a Michelin guide visits, and takes their only star. Bless you, Sven. Wow. Let me check something here. I'm getting an incredibly large amount of stutters. I think Windows is scanning for viruses right now. Oh, Jesus. Cephas. Go feed your birds that they've already been fed today. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that's really doing anything here. How do you do the big reverb? If you look underneath the video player, there is a section called Stream Alerts. Man, what is the deal? I don't know if it's the headset doing that or what. But it's definitely happening a lot. You guys see that too? Hold on, let me look at my screen over here. Yeah, you guys are seeing that too. It's just all of a sudden. I don't know. Oh. Zephas, you're being evil today. Look at you. You know, let me try and lower my my stream quality here. Oh, did that fix it? I can see a noticeable drop in quality, but I mean, It's still kind of hiccuping, but not as much as it was before, for sure.
I got a piece.
Delicious. Thank you. Skitty says it's not OBS that's lagging, it's VR chat. I think it's the connection between me and the headset. Or sorry, between the headset and the computer. Does that happen sometimes? There is 3 Wi-Fi points in here. There's my router, which is specifically for this headset. Then there's another Wi-Fi router, which is more or less for the whole house. And then there's another one, which is just the main router, or the modem that comes from the company that we rent from. I don't use that because I like to use our own thing, but it still has a Wi-Fi network in there that I can't turn off because it won't let me. So there's 3, or possibly 6 actually, because each one has a 2.4 and a 5 gigahertz network. So there might be like 6 different networks in this room right here. But whenever the connection between the headset and the computer stops, the tracking stops too, because it's a wireless connection. It's a thing. Hold on, let me look at that again. Because like these lights behind me, these little zippy zoos, keep flowing just fine while I'm lagging. The zippy zoos. Yeah, see this? It's the connection lagging. Unplug? I mean, I could probably try and reset the headset. It has been acting a little funky. Let's see here. Oh, look, he's ooh, okay. Let me try and reset this really quick. I'll be right back, guys. Let me swap you guys over. You know what? No, I'm gonna leave it here. Watch. I'm gonna fall apart here for you guys. You guys ready for this? I'm just gonna fall apart. I'm gonna reset the headset though. Put the battery. 1, 2, 3. Power options. Restart. And because of how I have the headset set up, you guys can still hear me. I have an external microphone, so yay me. And now it's gone black and now it won't come back. Yay! I broke it! Guys! No, please don't be broken again. There it goes. Okay, now it's starting up. Yeah, I become a... Oh, the full body is like a whole nother thing. So I still... Hold on. You ready for this? Wee! Wee! I just get to fall apart for you guys. All right, we'll wait for the headset to get back online. You wanna track the controller so I can click things? If only I could. I don't know how to do that, to be honest. Yasher says, what external microphone do you have? That is a good question. It's just some Chinese thing. Chinesium made thing. I bought it for like, I think 20 bucks on Amazon. I have like 3 different wireless microphone sets that I've gotten. They're all slightly different, and this one is the best one that I found so far. I just didn't want to spend like 150, 200 bucks on a wireless microphone. That would have saved me the trouble of buying 3 of them in the first place. It's still not fixed. I don't know what's doing that. Still kind of goofing around. Oh, you know, it could be the fact that I have like Quest Pro controllers sitting on top of the Wi-Fi. Let me move these up from our. Try and position these antennas. Hi, Pokemon. And now the controller's not working. Guys, by the way, if I haven't said this before, I highly don't suggest the Quest Pro. The right controller is now getting warm. Apparently, I just got told that. The Quest Pro is such a pain in the butt to deal with sometimes. I always felt like I was the only one dealing with this. Here, let me just see if I can reset the controller. No, the controllers have CPUs inside of them, and they do get pretty toasty very quickly when they have to like start doing too much. We'll see if it comes back online. It is getting actually noticeably warm on my hand right now, though. I'm kind of worried about that.
The Numai is dead.
Guys, it's coming back. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm finally back alive. It only took like 5 minutes. Yeah, let me recalibrate here. There we go. Dasher says my Quest Pro mic cuts out. I'm thinking about that's why I got this external mic as well. It started doing this thing where it was taking I was like I would speak and then like literally 5 whole seconds later the audio would come out to you guys. I was like that's not doable. Like I need to be able to. What are you doing, bud? Why are you freaking out? Neo's being a dork. He's just kind of like all over the place. But no, this microphone's pretty nice. It's got noise cancellation in it and stuff, and I can put it anywhere I want. Is that a microphone? What is that? I also have another microphone too on this headset that I'm also wearing because I stopped using the built-in headphones of the Quest Pro. So I also have another mic over here as well. Testing. Hi. This one's a little less clear, but it works just fine for like Discord calls and stuff like that. And I can just switch over to it really quick if I need to. Oh, yeah, sure. There's another thing that the Quest Pro microphone will randomly do sometimes, too. Testing. It'll also, periodically, if you talk in just the right way, and plow is what they call it. If you plow the microphone by blowing air up at the microphone, it'll start screaming at people. So it'll sometimes get really quiet, and that's why I have the audio loop back to my headphones so I can tell what it's doing. But sometimes it'll get Sven, excuse you, bless you, my goodness, wow. But sometimes it'll get super loud and it'll just scream a high-pitched noise, and everyone just wants to get away from you when that happens. So I just straight up stopped using the Quest Pro microphone. I've stopped using the headphones on the Quest.
Thank you.
Delicious. Biscotti says, my friend and I were watching the sky. I insisted some of the sky fluff looked like Final Fantasy characters, but he insisted they didn't. We had a cloud stripe. Cloud stripe. You dark. Yeah, I said you dork, but it's like literally you goofball. Mercil says, okay, I think my Discord is going to be cooked. Oh, do you have to like restart it now? Yasher says, is your external mic Bluetooth? It's some, what is it called? It's just RF, I think. Like a digital RF. It's not specifically Bluetooth because the latency is so low. It can't be Bluetooth, whatever it is. Like I talk and I hear myself almost immediately over these headphones I wear. Jasoy says, I have come to say hello to my fellow bird. Rawr! Hi, how's it going? How you doing, Bean? Sveno says, I have such a childish sense of humor. Don't you worry, so do I. Why do you think like half the freaking sounds here are toot noises? Jasoy says, I'm good. Been a large Elder Scrolls mood lately. About to do an Iron Man run in Morrowind. Iron Man? Interesting. You know, one of the interesting thing is, apparently if I were to set up my full body tracking in a different way, because the controllers technically have haptic feedback motors in them, so I could technically get like, how do you say, like the ability to feel, how do you say touches? I don't know. I could have haptic feedback, like I'm touching something here, and I can feel the touch in the controller. That too. I think you can have one on your head as well, which is kind of neat. And then the ones on the feet could do that too, which would be kind of weird if you think about it. Yeah, never mind. I don't want to. Never mind. Yay, video error number 7. I don't know what's going on. I wish I knew. Yeah, when you have VR controllers and stuff like that, the controllers actually have vibro motors in them, so that when you touch things like buttons and things, you can feel the button. It's pretty cool. Ted the Terminator says, fellow bird, hi, how's it going? Do you know what an Iron Man run is? You seem confused there. I don't know, because you're saying Iron Man, and I don't think Iron Man that I know of anyway would be in Morrowind, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, we are just like on life support today. I can feel the full body kind of like lagging behind too. I wish I knew what is causing the problem, but I don't know. Skitty says, I have dyslexia. I saw these awesome Space Raptor avatars in VRChat and tried searching for them in Google, but to no avail. Dang it. To no avail. See, I messed it up. I'm trying too hard now. Just what he says, an Iron Man run is when you only have one life and have to follow some specific rules, such as being unable to trade or use NPCs. You gotta do everything yourself and gather everything yourself. There's a few other rules too, but that's the general idea. It's inspired by RuneScape's Iron Man. Ah, I see. See, I don't know much about RuneScape either because I only played it for a little while, probably back in like 2003, I think it was. But that sounds pretty cool. It sounds very challenging. It sounds also like how long that game can go for. Sounds like I would not want, I myself would not want to do that because I would just like, I would get to a certain point and then I would probably die because I'm not good at games in the first place. And then I would be very sad. I'd be very, very sad. I don't want to be sad. Because I guess like you have the ability to continue if you really wanted to, but because of the rules of the game, you literally have to just stop what you're doing and start over. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. No. I already completed an Ironman run in Daggerfall. Took me about 12 plus tries to get a successful run. See, like I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I come from a space. Well, I don't come from a space like this, but I like my TikToks. Fast gratification. Haha, funny. Scroll, haha, funny. And then there's this thing where it's like 12 hours later and then you die and it's like, no. I thought they meant Iron Man like the superhero with the red suit and all that stuff. That's what I thought they meant. I'm like, wait a minute. Biscotti says RuneScape's Iron Man means you can't trade or get any assistance from other players. Hardcore Iron Man means you have one life, after which you are demoted to normal Iron Man, and your HCIM high scores are frozen. Hardcore Iron Man. Sveno says, question, what's RuneScape? It's an old, I think it was browser-based, like massive online multiplayer game. I think it was like an MMORPG, is how they call it. It was really popular in like 2003. Like, if you weren't playing it, you weren't cool, kind of deal. Yeah, it was originally browser-based. I don't think it is anymore. And Group Iron Man, where you can trade within your group. Sveno says, I reloaded and now I'm on error 9. I don't know. Loco Jojo, hi. Sorry, Sveno, I'm not sure what's going on. I definitely am having some kind of jittering mess going on today. And it's specifically today, I don't know what's causing it. Hi, Loco. Biscotti says, I have a combined 5,000 hours on 2 different characters in original RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. Loco Jojo. Bah, bah, bah. Thank you so much for the rose. You're awesome. It still is. Old school RuneScape is played by a lot of people. I think my brother started picking that back up again. I'm not much of a gamer. The majority of the time, I like to build computers and I use games to like benchmark my stuff. Like, hey, look at how many FPS I can get in this video game, and then I close it. The only thing I've really gotten myself into, you're gonna hate this, but I really got myself into Gary's mod for a while. I kind of enjoyed that, but for the social aspect of it, Second Life, which looking back, I don't like that too much. I liked playing the game until I got older, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of not so great things going on in this. And then I got myself into VR chat recently, which I've actually been enjoying quite a lot. Loco says, I'm not saying that, never mind. I don't know. I'm Cheeto. Jesoli says, I have similar numbers on my original RuneScape account and my original old school RuneScape account. I just haven't played it much. Nuposity, Nupo, hi, how you doing, Bean? I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I hope you don't mind. I've actually was asking this question last time. I don't know how to feel about it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Did you know, guys, that Lupo right there, that purple name right there, they're a content creator over on all the different things. Go give them a follow. They definitely deserve it. Just like Biscotti there. Yasher says Gary's mod social aspect. I didn't know it had a social aspect. I just like building random stuff. There was a online like movie theater aspect to it where you would go there and it would be like a whole bunch of people gathering together to talk about people's days, hanging out for a little bit. There's a creator aspect of it where you could customize your character and stuff to be exactly what you wanted it to be, and I definitely got my kick out of that. I'll take a look at it in a second. I got during COVID, I got a lot of use out of that. That was a lot of fun. That's where I became a pony for a little bit. Ooh, look at me go. Luna says the horrors Cheaty has seen. There was also the just like there are social. I guess you could say there were RP. I never really got into the whole RP thing. I just talked to people like they were people. I'm not much of an RP person. Hold on, let me check that Discord message real quick here. Where's Discord? Discord will not open. Oh, because Task Manager is open, that's why. Geez, so much is almost completely like 100, 100, 100. Nice. Hey, congratulations there, Yasher. You caught Ninjask. Nice. The horrors Cheaties has seen. I have seen some DNCX Gaming, thanks for the follow. You rock. It isn't a full-on stream until DNCX Gaming follows you once again. No, I would say that not VR chat. What's the other one? Second Life. The things you see there are, hold on. Let me think about this. I'm trying to think what was worse. Like, what was worse to see? The horrors of Gmod? Because again, you could customize your characters to any way you wanted. So there were some interesting things that people would customize their avatars for in Gary's mod, the RP servers that I was going to. And then there was also Second Life that had like its things. Thanks for the share, DNCX. I don't know. They were kind of equally on their own playing fields, though.
Fish. Thank you.
Delicious. Nice try, Zephys. Spheno says, I still can't get into the Discord. What's going on? I don't know. I wish I could tell you. The link from the... Unless it got canceled. Let me make sure that that's the right link. I'm trying to figure out how do I... I believe the link on the SBF Federation Twitter should be right. So let's go to twitter.com. SB Federation. And there's the link. And it worked. I'm not sure what you're doing, but it works. Oh, that one. I'm on the Space Bird Discord, but not your one. What is the word for that one? Chat? I'm brain farting right now. Please excuse. Chat? Because I didn't name it Discord. Maybe it's chat. I really should probably have this written down somewhere. Exclamation point chat. There it is. That should be the link right there. I have it set like that so that like scammers and stuff like that can't just come through here and ask for that. Because they do that. I've noticed before I set up a Discord, I saw a whole bunch of random accounts just to exclamation point Discord. They do that. They're so mean. Now that Discord, by the way, that's not like a super huge community idea or anything like that. It's just I'm just putting that together so that I can have a communal space where people who do like my stuff can talk, but at the same time I can also like post what I'm posting and stuff, so people can get ahead of the game and know when I'm going live and stuff. Because a lot of people have been saying Twitch and YouTube and all that haven't been alerting them that I'm live. So that's where you can figure it out, by having notifications on there. Yeah. Like I said, I only kind of just put it together, and I haven't really been advertising it too much. Because I know it's going to sound weird. I don't necessarily want to be in charge of a Discord. Does that sound weird? Because I did it before, and I got like... I had like a really sore ending to it last time, so I'm not looking forward to it again. Of course, absolutely. Svenos, you can definitely post whatever SFW content there if you like. No worries there. Caruso says, "What's going on in this little bird's nest?" We're just kind of talking about random subjects. Like right now, we're talking about the Discord that I put together recently, maybe about a month and a half ago, I think it was. I tried to get like together like a whole bunch of things. So like if I make a post on Twitter or Blue Sky or YouTube or I think TikTok, it gets posted in the Cheaty Post thing, so you guys can be like on top of that and stuff. If you want to do that, it's not like necessarily you have to do it or anything. Just having fun. Luna says, "Sounds exhausting to moderate a Discord." I already moderate a few. I just don't want to personally be in charge of my own. But a lot of people have been asking for it, so I put one together. Boschetti says, "I forgot that I enforce verified phone numbers on my chat. That has reduced the amount of spam bots drastically." I've also got that one bot. I'm forgetting the name of it. SiriBot. There it is. They're over there. That thing has been a huge help. All of those normal spam bots that come through almost immediately get smacked. It's amazing how fast it is. Just so he says, "Adorable bird." I know, aren't they? They're making so much noise today, I know. They're trying to let themselves known. Heck yeah, SiriBot is awesome. SiriBot had... Hello? Hey. Hey! Don't flip me! Oh, Smiley is back awake. I may have to get going soon. Well, Smiley seems to be back awake again, so if you want to go talk with him, you definitely can. Unless he's on the phone right now. He might be on the phone right now. All right, sounds good, Sveno. Have yourself a good one. Bye-bye. How long have we been live for? Caruso says, should go mess with the humans. The chase is fun. See you, Sveno. Bye-bye, Bean. What do you guys think about the new music that I've been using recently? Instead of like the high energy, hyped up stuff, I've just been doing like jazz and stuff in the background. What do you guys think of that? Is that better or is it too chill? Oh, where are we going? Okay, hello. Wee. Okay, wow. That was interesting. I didn't do it. No proof. No proof at all. You know what I gotta say about that? It's gonna come as a surprise to you. It really is. I don't think you're ready for what I'm about to say. Here it comes, though. Your mom. I don't. That is such a stupid thing. I've been having way too much fun with that. It's chill. Needs a hot tub, a little drink bar, cards to go fish. Or cards for go fish. Heck yeah. You know what? Maybe I should do that. Maybe find like a little spot with a. Uh-oh. Guys, hot tub stream? Oh no! Cheaty, you wouldn't dare. Wouldn't even have to do anything. I just hop into a hot tub. Oh no. Cheaty's being no. Why? I can't even say what he just did. Hold on a second, I'm just doing a quick battery swap here. Come on. There we go. Because the poor battery in this headset also is used, so when it gets down to 50%, it dies within about maybe 5 minutes. So I had to keep it charged with little battery bricks on the side of the headset. I kind of feel like I got smacked with regret on this headset, but I don't know, I really enjoy the face tracking, so I'm dealing with it. Because I could easily just use my Quest 3 to do this, but I really like the face tracking, so. Elro says, if no one has told you today, you are a cutie. Well, if no one's told you, so are you. You awesome bean. Thank you very much for your kind words. You're awesome. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We're going to be halfway through the week. I personally can't wait for it. Wednesdays is probably one of my more favorite days because I just have like a set schedule that I cruise through basically. I just kind of like go. Creative juices flow. Everything just feels right. Yeah, I like Wednesdays. Wednesdays are awesome. It's a great celebration of like, hey, we're making it. We're doing the thing. Oh my gosh, look at him bobbing his head. He's such a happy little thing right now. Yeah, see if he turns his head around.
Wah.
Oh yeah. Oh, who's this? Your name isn't showing up. Who is that? I can't really make out your profile picture there. They said, long time no see. Boop. Hi. Welcome on through. What's your guys' favorite day? Out of all the days, a lot of people like to choose Friday. But sometimes people choose Wednesdays, like myself. I like Wednesdays a lot. You know, some people even like Monday, which is crazy because a lot of people don't like Monday.
Sunday.
Sunday is fun day. Yeah. Caruso says, I love Sundays. It's the most relaxing and nothing to do. That used to be true for us, but I think maybe this weekend we might actually have a pretty uneventful weekend, which is nice. We've been doing a lot of driving these past, like, because people want to hang out and stuff, so we just end up driving for like 2 hours in a day just to go see, not just to go see people, but to see people. And I don't, not that I'm complaining or anything like that. We've been busy, and it's like I like to have me time sometimes. Oh,
Wah. 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 Wah.
why am I on the side? What is, hold on. What is going on? I'm actually physically moved.
Something off?
Yeah, I'm on the side of the screen now, and I don't know why. Let me just put the camera away real quick. Oh. There we go. Why is that there? There's a horizontal offset on the screen that's never been there before. And somehow I grabbed it. Okay, we're just gonna move that over there. There we go. Aw, poor Yasher. You missed it. A scooter? How am I gonna eat that? I can't eat that. You gotta catch something better. Come on, Zephys. Catch some food. What am I paying you for? Huh? What am I paying you for?
You can if you believe.
Believe. Ooh, 2 stars. Or 2 exclamation points. It's that candy Corridoras. Look at that little thing. Oh, it was worth a lot. Delicious. Night Shadow. Thanks for the share. You're awesome. I like how half of my streams are sometimes me just trying to figure out my... Oh. Gotta believe. Catch a chicken nugget on the screen. Who said that? It's not popping up for me. No. Who is this? Shameful bird? Who's that? Who's that being? Who is that? But yeah, half of my stream is sometimes me just trying to fix my headset. I've noticed since we've stopped really talking about it, the headset's not freaking out that much anymore. I need to get that water.
So we should talk about the headset more.
No, don't bring its name into this server or into the stream. It might start hearing you talk, and then it'll try to destroy me. Yeah. Shameful is now over on YouTube. Says, I watch your content, and this is the first time I'm seeing you streaming. Ah, that's awesome. Well, welcome on through. Yeah, we do the live streaming stuff sometimes. I also don't usually stream at this time of day, though.
Oculus Quest Pro.
No, shh, be quiet. We must not speak its name. But that's right. It's Oculus, not this new fancy Meta or Horizons headset. It's Oculus. They should have never changed that name. I know why they changed it, but they should have never changed that name. Oh, I see what that was. Okay, I'll fix that later. What is this? Hello. Oh, I see. It was an emoji on the screen. The one whose name cannot be said, for it brings a change in luck. Yeah, I want to swap. I want to swap to a different avatar for a little bit. Wait, I haven't done this in forever. Nah, never mind. I won't do that. I haven't done it in forever, and it shall continue to not... Hello? Hello? Hey. Down here. Hey. Guys. Down here. There we go. I changed into another avatar, and apparently I was much, much shorter.
Yes, I am real Vala. Do you want to go skateboard?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Valve Index is nice.
Wow. Wow. Look at you go. Shameful says Valve Index is nice. Yeah, but it doesn't do this though. It doesn't do that. So, yeah. I have a Quest 2 and a Quest 3 and a Quest 1 and all that other junk. This is the only one that does what I want it to do, but it's a real pain in the butt to use sometimes.
Oh, but it can.
Yeah, if you get, I mean, at the same time, like the Valve Index is also like the resolution and stuff like that. Not only is it an LCD based system, because if I want to change anything else, I want to go OLED. at some point again because I really miss OLED panels and VR stuff like the CV1 had and stuff. Dude, if I could get eye tracking on the CV1, I would so be using that right now. No, I'm waiting for that. Save you from Unity? I don't want to be in Unity. Zephys says uninstall it. But we need it. Zephys, we need it. No, I'm let's do it. I love that many friend groups do that. Let's do it. We did it.
No, we do not.
No, I'm hoping that Valve does come out with it, because if Valve does it, or I'm really hoping just in general, like the next set of headsets that come out, whether it be Valve or Meta, like with the Quest 4, the Quest 4 and stuff like that. I hope that they do like oh, face tracking might be important for people, and it really is. I think like everyone that I know would love to have face tracking. That doesn't cost $1,500, but you don't need to make a headset that expensive to do that. Don't go with super high resolution panels and pancake lenses and stuff like that. Make it more simplistic, like the Quest 3S, but with face tracking, right? So, like, there's the Vive Cosmos or something. I smell coffee. Delicious.
You don't want to use Unity, I got the thing for you, it's called Resonite.
Nova says Hio is a face tracker addict. We gotta make the coffee, guys. Gotta make the coffee. I put my controllers down. I'm gonna go over here real quick. I'm gonna put the... Oh, I fell on the floor. Guys, I fell on the floor. Look at me go. Look at me go. Okay. Here we go. You'll have yours decaf. 1 sugar, 2 cream. We're in the perfect spot for this. We're gonna make some coffee. Make sure my cup is in there. You don't want to use Unity. I got the same thing, this thing for you. It's called Resonite. Yeah. Let me bless you. Shameful says, you rather dark, strong coffee or add extra stuff like milk and sugar? I normally like coffee straight, like black. I like it straight and black. No milk, no sugar, nothing. I just like it normal. But I was gifted via Throne some K-Cups, which are classic cappuccino. So there's some stuff added to that and stuff, but it's really tasty. I just usually prefer my coffee black, but that's, I don't know. I like it that way. But I'll definitely drink it this way too. It's really tasty. Zephys, you're being extra stinky today. Look at you go, huh? Look at you go. Zephyr says, I like my coffee black, like my soul. I'm dark. Numix! Hi, pretty bird. How you doing? Yeah. They're pretty birds over there, aren't they? They're pretty birds down here too, huh? Yeah. Alright, let me put my controllers back down. Switch to hand checking mode now. Waiting for them to take over. Give up the ghost. Thank you. There we go. Now we're on hand checking. Look at that. Wow. Another one of the things I like about the Quest headsets is that they do this relatively well, except my computer's being a little stinky and isn't transferring. I'm pretty sure it's the computer doing this, but the hand tracking doesn't work with the fingers all that well. They're they're not granular like they're supposed to be. I don't know what causes that, but it doesn't bother me. It does what I need it to do. Okay. Now we gotta, ooh, that coffee's hot. Oh boy.
Wah.
Wah. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna wah. Wah. Deal with it. Yeah. That's right. I wah. Wah. Hey. Don't be mean. I have coffee in my hands right now. Don't be mean. Hey, I see some other names down there today, too. Remember, I won't call your name out as long as you don't talk first because I want to make sure that you're comfy being here. But I'm still kind of like on the fence of like whenever a content creator comes through here, I always feel like I need to say hi. I need to like advertise them because like, I don't know. If I can use my platform to help other creators succeed, I would totally love to do that. But sometimes creators don't like to be called out. They like to come into other streamers like stuff and just kind of like chill. And I respect that. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I want to help you. Let me do that thing.
I'll act how I like whether you want me to or not. Look at me go.
Look at me go! I'm just waiting for the coffee to cool off just a little bit before I take my first sip. You know, I really wish that they would do exactly what you're talking about. I wonder if I could make that. Shameful says, I wonder, are those small walking a volley on your stream is just a standalone program, or is it one of those softwares for streamers? It's a streamer software. It's called Streaming Avatars. It basically takes a like a 720p video feed with a transparent background, and it does all kinds of stuff, not just the little characters and stuff. The Avali are like a special kind of thing. I think somebody has created it for streamers and stuff, but it's kind of like on the down low at the moment. Not a lot of people know about it. It's basically this one right here. You see the one with the green and the dark gray? It's that one, and then all the rest of them are just hue shifts to be different Avalis. So all of these are just one Avali, but they're all colored differently. Yeah, you know, Caruso, if you just put something out there and then you get somebody to say, hey, that was pretty cool, that's all the stuff you need to get yourself going, okay, we're doing something cool here, let's start this. Numix says if you're using virtual desktop and need to tick the send tracking data checkbox for hand tracking to become much more fluid. Send tracking data, I think I have, because the eye tracking's working, so I would think that the hand tracking would be working too. Or is that in the program on the desktop? Shameful says, I knew there was some for like Puro changed, but I don't know if there's one for a volley. I don't know. I would love to have these little guys on my desktop. That'd be really cool. Hey, Zephas, great job. You got it. I saw that. Zephas Prime says, that's how I feel about my games. The positive feedback feels astounding. Like just putting something out there, getting like someone else to go like, hey, that was pretty cool. I'd love to see more of that. And then you go, oh, people like it? Heck yeah. You know, and don't ever like, because I was talking about this earlier today, like don't let numbers like mess with you or anything like that, especially when you're first starting out and stuff. Don't like go, oh, it only got 2 likes or it only got 10 likes or whatever number you or may not feel is small. It's still improving one person's day, and if your content, not content, but creations can make even one person smile, you're doing something out there. I mean, the majority of the time, whenever you're having fun with your friend, you're doing it for one person. So why not do it for that one person? Zephyr says, apparently I'm good at making games that I feel like imaginary childhood adventures. Yeah. There was also another chat that came up too just a second ago, but it didn't... Oh, there it is. Caruso says, I don't worry about numbers, I just do it because it's fun and passes time. If someone likes it, it's yeah. Yeah. Or it's yay. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay. Alright, time for this coffee. Whew. It's still pretty hot. It's still pretty hot, but it's delicious.
I got a feast.
Delicious. Thank you. Again, I need to like set up my character so I can have like a little coffee cup in my hands. That'd be pretty cool. I'd set it up in the right hand and just it would have like a little face of Cheetie on there. I feel like I could do that. You know what's wild is the last stream that we did during the day. I forget when I did that stream. I think it was maybe Thursday or Friday. Somehow over on TikTok, via like about 5 people, I think it was. I don't think it was more than that. I think it was like 5 people were tapping their screen so much that we got to like 60,000 likes down here. That's a lot of screen tapping. That is wild. Zephyr's Prime says, what coffee brand would you make up for it? Cheetie Express?
Fish. Thank you.
Shameful says, in VR chat, annoying to add, but in Resonite, open a folder and spawn a coffee cup. See, it would be if I understood how it works. I recently have been in Resonite. It's only because I don't understand how it works. That's the only reason why it's like this for me. But I went into VR chat to Resonite, and I tried to. What did I try to do? I think I was trying to. Delicious. Thank you. I was trying to change the textures for my Diwali that I have in there because I have a Diwali in there, but it has my old light yellow textures that I had for Cheetie back then. I updated them to a more normal orange that I am now. But I tried to like open up the user interface to change that, and I totally borked them. And now I'm afraid to ask anybody for help because it's so silly. Because I already had them. And all I had to do was just take them and import them, right? Or not import him, but to take him out of my inventory, put him in front of me, and then use the tool to select him, and then change out his. I think it's 4 different textures that I have for him to work the way he does, and all I have to do is just swap them out. But I don't know where to look for them, and then I did something, and now he's borked, and I'm like, well, I'm done. Because I tried to do it on my own. And the thing is I have a lot of people who want to help me with Resonite. I really do. But I could just never find the time to tinker with that and also make this work too. VR chat and stuff, because a lot of what I do is here in VR chat. The stuff that's in Resonite right now is far enough and in between that I just don't have the time to make it to the events yet.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around. Ow. Why? Don't do that. Texture is relatively fine to do. It's just the windows are overwhelming, to be honest. A lot of buttons that you never use. I forget what happened. I think at one point I also did something that I thought was funny at the time, where you can take the glasses and remove them off of the character and then put them back. But it happens too often that people go to boot me or something in Resonite and they take the glasses with them and then I can never find them again. Shake my head, I got rickrolled by an Awawi. My goodness. Zephyrus. You stop trying to scare me while I'm drinking coffee.
The end days are indeed upon us. Hope hold a roll.
Oh, that's right. If you wanted to say my name right, you have to type 2 Y's. Otherwise, it calls me a hoe. Well, the thing is that they're not doing it knowingly. They don't know they're doing it because all they're doing is trying to boot me, but then they do something with their hand where they grab it and then they run away. And then at some point they let go, and so no one knows where it's at. Or at least I think that's what's happening anyway. There was another time... Resonite is very interesting. I really would like to get into it at some point. I wonder how hard it would be to get the spear. Maybe not the spear. I think I'd be fine with the Dabali. I would like to get the face tracking at least working for one of the things though. But I think you have to have a special avatar. Because like you don't use VRC FT with that because there's no OSC that is needed for the face tracking over there. It's a very special thing that they have over there. I also found full body tracking was really hard for me to get right as well. But again, that might just be because I'm not used to it. No, well, yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like on the Quest controllers, the grab button is that this one right here, and what they do is they would like have their finger at which I'm trying to point. There it goes. And then they would boot me and then at the same time grab, but like they don't know they're doing that. They're like just pulling back. And when they do that, they take the itty bitty little glasses that I have because I'm very short and tiny there, but they're always usually pretty big. And they go to grab it and they can't see that they've done this. And then they walk away to go boot someone else. And at that time, and then they eventually just let go and then it's gone. Oh, lovely. Thank you. All right, guys. I think I need to get out of here. What time is it? Oh, we're just about at the 2-hour mark. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're at just about the 2-hour mark. That's usually how far I usually like to go in VR. Who's this? Numix, did you know that you can also be a bird too? Instead of the little elephant person here? There's a little controller underneath the video player that allows you to change your avatars to whatever you want. Yasher says no 24-hour Hio marathons. I don't know how people do that. Really, gosh dang, you guys are going nuts now. I don't know how people do that. Like they actually do stay up for 24 hours straight. Like I don't. Like 2 hours is a lot for me sometimes. Like cheaty sleep stream. I've been noticing that too. People have sleep streams now too. Where they have no, it's not so much sleep streams. It's more along the lines of like I don't know if they're like going for a week long, like trying to make their stream as long as possible, but they don't stop being live. They go to bed and they leave their stream live, and then they come back and they continue. And it's like I mean, you gotta take a break, man. Like, right? Right? Most I see they actually sleep half the stream. Yeah. But like they gotta take a break. They gotta like go eat food and oh, a stretch. Yeah, heck yeah. You guys are probably not gonna see this, but I'm gonna go. Oh, I can't believe it's tracking my hands there. That's actually pretty sweet. Oh, it's really easy, Numix. All you gotta do is just click the little Awawi, and then you become an Awawi. It's just a little web interface thing. Yasher says it's funny that the game category "I'm only sleeping" got taken over by sleep streams. I should look into that. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to do it personally. I just, if I'm gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna go to sleep in my own time. But I'm just kind of curious, like the new things that the streaming community kind of comes out with and starts doing. It's always interesting to see. It's a real game, though. Oh, I thought you meant like people were actually streaming the fact that they're streaming. Or sleeping. Shameful says tutorial on how to be in a volley. Just chirp, chirp. Just be Hio and have birds in the background. People say that sometimes. It's like, oh, it's like you're actually a bird because you have your bird screaming in the background all the time. And when they scream, my mouth moves. Zephys, wow, behave yourself. Wow. Top explosions. Wow. Zephyr says, like that? Yeah. I have dinner. My dinner just arrived. Smiley made me some food. I gotta go eat my food. I could totally do it on stream and munch. Because that's one of the things that I find funny. Because some streamers do this. Because so many people have the face tracking stuff for their avatars now. And then whenever they would go to have lunch, which they eat during streams, you can just see them munching like this. I love it so much. I don't know why. I find that just like really cute. Can we see the Jerry version? Yeah. Let me grab my controllers here really quick. There we go. Oops. So we're going to calibrate here real quick. There we go. See, that's one thing that Resonate also needs to fix. You see how quickly I just did that? I accidentally went to go calibrate. And I just, whoop, and I'm done. Like that. That's something Resonate needs to get. Unless they've changed that recently, because I know it used to be an absolute pain in the butt. You gotta like manually adjust all the trackers and stuff like that. Don't want to do that. I just want to go. I want to T-pose and be done with it. Where is my Jerry? Whoop. Okay, I guess we're still controlling the camera there. I have 7 different Awawi. I think 7 or 8. Can't remember. I'm waiting for it to load. It's been a while since I've been in this. Hi. Oh. Yeah. I like this one. This was a gift. This one was a gift. I really appreciate this one. I use this one whenever I'm doing normal streams and stuff, like normal flat screen games. I use this one for that. Zephys Prime says, reflective glasses. Be still my beating heart. Yes. I used to have reflective glasses. These glasses that I'm wearing right here are really bad in performance. I just don't want to update the Jerry because it seems like every time I update something, I break something now. So I'm kind of trying to leave it alone. I don't know what the heck it is, but like it seems like every time I do it, my legs stop working in half body mode. I don't know why. I don't know if VR, because like some of the avatars that I haven't updated in a while are doing it too. So I don't know if it's some weird VR chat glitch that's happening now. Yeah. One thing I noticed with the Jerry though is that the expressions I feel, at least in my testing, are a little less expressive than other avatars. So sometimes I'll smile and like it doesn't want to do it all the way. There we go. Like I really have to go for it. I don't know. But it works pretty well. Like I can wink. Hold on, let me get my thumbs going here. It's pretty good. I like it. How goes the birds? They're doing pretty good. It looks like they're getting ready for a nap over there. It's getting a little dark outside. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. It's been 2 hours. It's time for me to get scooting. My tracking's starting to mess up again, so I'm gonna get out of here. But guys, Shameful, it's nice seeing ya. Thanks for stopping in today. It was really cool to see ya. Zephys, Zephyrus. Have yourself a good one, Dean. Thanks so much for stopping. I'm gonna go watch a streamer myself. Actually, I'm gonna go eat my dinner. I'm gonna go watch a streamer myself. I'm gonna see who's live after this. But I hope you guys have a fantastic one. Until next time, this is Hi, Cheaty Bird signing off. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye. Bye. See ya, Caruso. Thanks for stopping in. Always great to see ya. Oh. Have a good one, New Mix. Zephys. Go to the bathroom with you. Yasher says, bye, Cheaty. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, you too. Thanks for stopping in. I'll have to talk more about like Quest Pros and stuff like that. It's always fun. Oh, wait, I need to swap back. Before I go. Where are you? There it is. Swap back to my Speary. Yeah. I'm sorry. This is currently my go-to at the moment. I won't say it's my favorite because it's definitely up there, but my favorite is not everyone else's favorite. I'm talking, as I said, I need to get going, but my favorite's the Seeker. I love it, but no one else does. But it's my favorite. Yeah, I really get a kick out of that one. But this is a pretty close second or third right here. That and the Diwali. So I got the Diwali, the Speary, and then the Seeker. But that's just me. Yeah. Anyway, guys, have a good one. I gotta get going. Bye-bye.
Wah. 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 Wah.
Oh, it stopped. Darn it. You know. Have a good one, Shameful. Bye-bye. Oh, Peach, just get up there. What are you doing, you dork? Are you having trouble getting to it? What are you doing? Why are you doing it like that? You know how to hop up there. There's the Seeker.